Okay, so here we go. I told you I was going to be very active on YouTube. I have 4 more videos that are already in the bullpen ready to go. And get ready, people. The end is coming. I guarantee it. You better sit tight, pay attention, buckle your seatbelts, and get ready, okay? Let me show you what's going on in politics first. I told you. I was gonna show you some stuff about Obama and Hillary, how they want y'all to surrender to be their slaves, and I won't mince words. I'll let the words come right out of the horse's mouth, so to speak. But does everybody know that Obama supports Hillary? The answer is yes. Obama supports Hillary. Okay, now I told you I'm not trying to get votes for anybody. I'm not here to get votes for Donald Trump. It doesn't matter. I believe on as far as a humanistic scale, he's a much more believable person than Hillary Clinton or Bill Clinton or Barack Obama. But that being said, it doesn't matter. We're not doing politics here. But I'm going to show you some stuff. Okay, before we start, everybody needs to know what this word means. Complicit. Choosing to be involved in an illegal or questionable act, especially with others. Having complicity, okay? And I'm going to go back and give you another definition just so everybody understands. When you're complicit, it means that you know about something that's illegal or wrong, and because you do nothing about it, that makes you part of it. So here we go. Here's another definition of complicit. Involved in or knowing about a crime or some activity that is wrong. And so a lot of times if you're complicit with knowing that somebody's doing something really wrong, like let's say you knew somebody that was a serial murderer, and that person was going out murdering people, and you knew it, and you did nothing about it. You didn't contact the authorities. You didn't try and stop them. You did absolutely nothing. That's called being complicit. Okay, well, when you're complicit, you can be charged with a crime yourself because you were part of it. You knew about it, yet you did nothing. I'm going to show everybody just something because y'all need to see this. Okay, go type these words into Google, list of dead people associated with Hillary Clinton. There's 90 suspicious deaths of individuals close to Bill Clinton and the Clintons. You know, go back to Vince Foster, who was found dead in Central Park with a gun in his hand, and he was naked, and the gun was in his left hand, and he shot himself in the head. He's right-handed. I'm right-handed. Let me tell you something. If I was going to shoot myself in the head, it wouldn't be with my left hand. Because if you're going to go that far, you want to make sure you don't screw up. You know what I mean? It's like ridiculous. But anyway, so let me show you what's happened in the past 6 weeks. The Clinton body count just went up by 5 in the past 6 weeks. Lead attorney in the anti-Clinton DNC fraud case mysteriously found dead. There's also a guy from the UN that was found dead with his throat crushed like he dropped a stack of weights on his neck doing the bench press. Yeah. Okay. So, you know, the people that support Hillary and are behind her, they are complicit. They know what she's into. They know what she's into. They don't care. I saw a really good comment on a video a while back, and someone wrote that if she could crucify a baby, and her followers would say it's the baby's fault. And so, you know, that's kind of obviously a joke. But the reality is she's so wicked and she's so evil, and her minions and her followers are complicit because they know how wicked she is. They know how evil she is. They know that the election is just pure fraud, and they have become complicit. And all that makes you complicit with all of this. So if you support Hillary in her ridiculous killing of anyone who knows about her evil doings, then you become complicit. Okay, now that I've said that, make sure you don't go anywhere, okay? Let me show you who y'all are dealing with. Okay, I think we need a little lesson in the Bible, but we'll do that after I drop the bomb on everybody. Get ready. We're going to watch a little speech Obama gave to the UN. Now, everybody knows that Hillary supports Obama. That's his choice. Well, let me show you what his mindset is about everybody. Okay, this is Obama's mindset
in the United States
about everybody.
And for the international order that we have worked for generations to build. Ordinary men and women are too small-minded to govern their own affairs. That order and progress can only come when individuals surrender their rights to an all-powerful sovereign.
Wow, let's just make sure we heard that right. Because he's telling you that you're too small-minded to govern your own affairs. Maybe he wants to balance your checkbook and do all that and tell you when to eat and all that, because that's what it's going to be coming to. Watch. Listen.
And for the international order that we have worked for generations to build. Ordinary men and women are too small-minded to govern their own affairs.
Let's pause that. Ordinary men and women are too small-minded to govern their own affairs. That's like the lady that came out and said, oh, well, people have to realize that children don't belong to the parents. They belong to the community. It's a hive. Just keep watching.
That order and progress can only come when individuals surrender their rights.
That order and progress can only come when individuals surrender their rights to
an all-powerful sovereign.
An all-powerful sovereign. Okay, just want to make sure y'all understand what this guy's mindset is. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and X off of that. Now, y'all remember the Twin Tower bombing, right? Y'all remember 9/11 and also 9/11 in the Bible? And they had a king over them. The angel of the bottomless pit. Remember, I've done videos on it where Obama read Psalm 46. 46 is the number of completed chromosomes in the host body, a human temple. But they're recreating the host body. I remember I told you the Twin Towers represented DNA from the seed of the serpent and the seed of the woman. When you have 23 and 23, that equals 46. So they blew up the Twin Towers and they put in its place the One World Freedom Tower. The One World Freedom Tower is where Obama read Psalm 46. But when George Bush read at the memorial, he read Psalm 23. 23 plus 23 is 46. And so what they're saying is they've established a new host body for the spirit of Satan, which is the prince of the power of the air. And they're saying, you know, this is our temple now. We've got it. And the sheep are no longer allowed. Let me show you a building right here that's been developed in South Korea. It says developers in South Korea under fire for this building that represents the bombing of the Twin Towers. Look at that. That's a complex that they're building in South Korea. But this is not what I wanted to show you. I just wanted y'all to get to see that. Let me show you something. Does anybody know what Hillary's logo is for the presidential campaign? Remember I told you everything's a right side up, upside down paradigm? Remember I told you. Everything has a right side up, upside down paradigm. Remember the case against Lucifer? I showed you the key to the kingdom of heaven. You have a right side up cross and an upside down cross. The tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Let's look at Hillary's logo for the presidential campaign. There's one of them. Those are the Twin Towers, people. Those are the Twin Towers, just like I've been telling you the whole time. That one represented the seed of the serpent, seed of the woman. Look at Hillary in between, see? Okay, so what's the message here? That she's going to govern this paradigm. No, it gets worse. Just sit tight. Let's look at, well, here's the Twin Towers. Watch. I'll drag these Twin Towers. Let's see. I'll drag these right down. They won't drag. Let me see if I can drag this one. There you go. See? Hillary, Hillary, Hitlery. See right there? Look. See? Okay, now let me show you Hillary's logo. Another one for presidency. There you go. There's Hillary's. Let's see. Let me move this over so you can make. There you go. Hillary for America. See the Twin Towers? Those are the Twin Towers. And then the cross connecting the two. Look. The two are going into one, and look, it's a triangle. Look at the letter O. Look at the letter O right here. Well, if you were to rotate this triangle, where would that O be? The capstone of the pyramid, which is Obama. I told you. You can't make this stuff up. That's her logo. And Obama's logo was the sun rising over the west. You know what? Let's just do a Google search for it. Okay, Google search. Google images. Okay, Obama logo. Okay, logo. There you go. See the sun rising over the west? Yes, we can. Thank you, Satan. Remember? Backwards? Yeah? Remember Luke 10:18, I beheld Satan falling as lightning, Barak, from heaven. Remember in the Quran, the coming of the Mahdi will be preceded by the sun rising over the place of its setting, the stars and stripes, the west, the sun rising over the west. See? Yeah. There's Hillary's new logo. Isn't that cool? Here, let's slide this over a little bit. There you go. Let's see. There you go. See the Twin Towers over here? Yeah. Let's reduce it now. There you go. Y'all need to surrender your will to these psychopaths so y'all can be under the thumb of Satan's rule on earth. Because that pyramid right there stands for Satan. That triangle in Hillary's logo, that stands for Satan. That's why it's got the letter O right there in the middle for the all-seeing eye. Now, I told you I had a bunch of videos to do. I have 4 more videos to do, or 3 more right now. We'll see how many I have. I've got more than I can deal with. But there you go. Hillary and all the ones that support her are complicit with this list of dead people, and they are complicit with this. So you get what you want, and God's going to give it to you. I guarantee it. You wanted it, you got it. You wanted it, you got it. Just like back in the days when they wanted a king over them. Now, don't forget, let's have a look at some more pics real quick. Don't forget, Revelation 9:11, they had a king over them. That's why they built these Twin Towers. They knew before they built these towers. They knew that when, also the Rockefellers started AT&T and they came up with the 911 number. I mean, if you're in an emergency back in the old days, you had to dial a rotary phone. So the 9's way down here. Why not just go 111? Why? That takes longer to dial on a rotary phone. So why would you have 911 be the number for an emergency? It should have been, 211, 111. The reason it was 911 is because they knew they were going to put it on all police cars. They knew they were going to have it, represent the angel of the bottomless pit. Now, let me just show you some other imagery. Here you go. 2001, 1995. Here's the Illuminati card game. See, Twin Towers being hit. Here's the actual image in 2001, 1995. Y'all also know they did it on The Simpsons and all these other movies, Long Kiss Goodnight, on and on and on. It's just ridiculous. I mean, it's not even... Okay, now, here's the Arch of Titus, remember? And it's a recopy of the Arch of Titus. This is called the Arch of Washington. It says, Exitus Acta Probat, which means, now don't forget this, the outcome justifies the deed. And the outcome is Satan's new race of beings, and the deed was Satan breeding with humanity, a commingling of races. That is the deed. And here's the representation of the two races, the Twin Towers. See? And don't forget, all that property right there was bought by Rockefeller in order to put the Twin Towers, so the Twin Towers would sit directly in the middle of those arches. Look at the arch right here. Look at the $20 bill. Look at it. That is this. Duh. This is this. I mean, look at it. That's like, duh. I mean, come on. And so they destroyed the Twin Towers. And then here's an image of the new race of beings, just like the Olympics. There it is. The two DNAs become one. And Hillary is not the Democratic choice. She's not the Democratic choice for president. I mean, are you kidding? She's Apollyon's choice. Hillary Clinton is Apollyon's choice for president. There it is. I mean, argue with that. That's the Twin Towers. I don't care what anybody says. That is the Twin Towers, her logo. That's what it represents. And then the arrow going from one to the other, becoming the pyramid with the eye on it. Hillary's for America. Just wait. I have some more videos to do that are gonna blow your minds. You're not even gonna believe it. Here's the thing not to forget. 23, the number 23. 23 chromosomes for each parent. Remember that. I highly encourage everyone to come check out our Blog Talk Radio program. You really should catch it. We got so much stuff going on. We have a video link that's live at the same time. So you can watch us on video and radio at the same time. And we're going to give you this massive show note link. And there's so much information. I mean, it is coming off the rail. All right. Well, praise God, man. Jesus is coming. The King's coming to take vengeance on Hillary and Obama and all the complicit followers of Hillary and Obama, and worldwide, all the complicit followers worldwide of an evil satanic government. It's not just Hillary and Obama. It's every country and every part of the world. And all those that follow evil and don't do anything about it, y'all are complicit. And so you can answer for it. You either stand with Christ or you stand against him. And that's it. All right. Wow. Just get ready. We got all kinds of stuff to show you. All right. One last image. I want this thing to end on this image right here. I want it to end on that. And then I want it to end on the one I've been telling you from about since the beginning. I mean, I've never stopped telling y'all about this. And that's her logo. That's her freaking logo. You gotta be kidding. Right side up, upside down. Twins connected. See? Okay. It's coming. The end is coming. It's very, very close. Very, very close. And Jesus is coming too. So get ready.